The calendar page read 2008. I was the ripe old age of 29, hair foiled blonde, clothes stylish, and free of children's boogers or breast milk. My husband and I were starting to feel nested. After years of college, then grad school, life was finally settling down. We had jobs and just bought a house. Our nights were spent with friends, sipping craft beer, unaccountable to anything or anyone. When the clock would hit 9 a.m. on the weekends, we'd slowly roll out of bed. And we'd contemplate important things, like where we should grab lunch, the next house project we'd tackle, and when nap time was going to take place. Our nap time. I remember the day of the conversation distinctly. Just like young high school kids, we walked out of work together. With the exodus of other employees, we sat down together in our car, our one car, which was by all means really all we needed. I have some really great news for you, my husband said as we sat down in the car. My mom and dad are giving us their minivan. Wait, what? No, I kept repeating in my head. Yeah, my mom and dad are getting a new car and they're giving us their minivan. I don't want a minivan. I'm not getting a minivan. I didn't even have kids. The car symbolized something I didn't want to be or embrace. It was embarrassing. I didn't know what I would drive as a mother, but surely it would be cool. And it certainly would not be a minivan. Well, the conversation continued at home, and at one point I was face down into a pillow like a wronged kid, sobbing, I don't want a minivan. Well, you're getting one, my husband quipped. And weeks later, I owned a minivan. The minivan was my first step into motherhood before I even knew I wanted to be a mother. The first time we walked out to our minivan after work went about as well as expected. Out of the mouths of coworkers were jabs at the childless couple driving around an empty minivan. Nice minivan, they'd yell. Shut the hell up, I'd mumble as I threw my bag in the car. The months went on and I started to find her bulky mass endearing. Grocery trips with a multitude of bags fit perfectly within her structure. Road trips meant we could bring anything and everything, and we did. Our friendship began, though, when she carried my first baby home from the hospital safely. I remember sitting in the passenger seat looking back at my beautiful baby girl. Our new family was safe in the minivan's mass. My minivan has been a cocoon surrounding me through my motherhood growth. She was there for my first daycare drop-off, and she's been there for the ugly cries. The cries of when I'm not sure I can go to work days. The cries of when I sit in the van and I look up at the daycare goodbye window and I watch my little girl unfold her chubby little fingers and make the I love you sign down at me. My minivan has seen other questionable life mom moments too that I don't usually share with others. She doesn't judge when I try and drive, eat hard-boiled eggs, drink my coffee, and drive with one hand as I pray that I make it to work on time. She supports me with the best light possible as I sit and pluck those chin hairs that have unexpectedly popped up these past few years. And she doesn't laugh or question my age or appropriateness when I sing and I hand dance to Taylor Swift, Beyonce, or Jay-Z. She's been there for the really great family moments too, the crunch cones from Dairy Queen, rhyming songs we make up about our farts and poop, road trips and our first family camping trip. She's even been there for the really simple moments too, like when I hold my husband's hand on date nights. She's getting old, a bit rusty on the outside, just like me. She's more dirty than I should let her get, but my hair's holding more dry shampoo than I should admit. I'm thankful to have my minivan, and I'm glad she's my friend. Not perfect, not necessarily cool, but solid and strong, just like my mothering.